What's going on, guys? I'm glad you guys can tune into my channel tonight. This is the first episode of the Mailbag. I had a couple of folks hit me up for some information on a couple of different subjects. We're going to take a little bit of time to go over those. So stay tuned. Alright, the first question I got come from a gentleman named Paul. He actually asked me two questions. We're going to go over both of those tonight. The first one, he was asking me about the different classifications of CDLs and what each one does. All right, so we got three different types of commercial driver's license, and each one allows you to operate different vehicles. You know, the first one is going to be a Class A. You see a lot of guys on the over the road that runs, Class A license. It allows you to operate any combination of vehicles with a gross vehicle weight rating of 26,000 pounds, 26,001 pound or more, including a towed vehicle that is heavier than 10,000 pounds. Examples of those are, basically your semi trucks, doubles, triples, flatbeds, dry vans, even some of your hot shots. Some guys I've talked to seem to have a hard time understanding that just because it's a dually and a gooseneck trailer, it requires a commercial driver's license. But if you add in your 20,000 pound or more trailer and your 14,000 pound truck, that's 34,000 pounds. You got to have Class A license to operate it. The next one is going to be your Class B CDL, and this more or less pertains to the single vehicles, like dump trucks, box trucks, stuff like that. So it says a single vehicle with a gross vehicle weight rating of 26,000 pounds, 26,001 pound or heavier. And this also or includes if you're towing something that weighs up to 10,000 pounds. So you can still tow stuff with a Class B, just not over 10,000 pounds. And like we said, this is going to pertain to your straight truck, large buses, delivery trucks, furniture, dump trucks with small trailers. All right, your last class of CDL is going to be your Class C, and basically this covers everything that's not covered by, or covers anything that's not covered by the first two. And now keep in mind though, once you have an A, that's covered, B and C is covered. Once you have a B, then B and C is covered, and so forth. So keep that in mind. Paul had another question regarding the markings of a commercial motor vehicle and how they are supposed to be displayed. The FMCSA section 390, it's 390.21, markings of self-propelled CMVs and intermodal equipment. This is the code that outlines how your truck has to be marked up, for use as a commercial motor vehicle. All right, section 1, the legal name or single trade name of the motor carrier operating the self-propelled CMV, as listed basically on that MCS 150, it has to be written just like that. I know there was one company around here that kept getting hemmed up over that because they left one word off of the trucks. I believe, I won't mention their name, but it's got to be just as it is on the MCS 150. All right, so the identification number by FMCSA to the motor carrier intermodal equipment preceded by the letters US DOT. Now that's important, guys. You got to make sure it says US DOT and then the number. And you're also going to want to put your MC number on there as well. All right. When it comes to the size, shape, color, that's covered by section 4 It's got to be on both sides. The letters must sharply contrast in color with the background. So basically, like my truck's black, so white would sharply contrast. You know, probably not a good idea to get a dark maroon truck and put black letters on it. They're going to give you grief over that. All right, number 3, they got to be readily legible during daylight hours from a distance of 50 feet while the CMV is stationary. All right, so Section 4, subsection D covers the construction and durability of the markings. All right, the markings may be painted on the CMV or may consist of a removable device if the device meets the identification and legibility requirements of paragraph C. So like my truck, I run magnets. As long as they're legible from 50 feet during daylight hours, you know, you're good. Let's see here. There is a, oh, okay, leased and interchanged. There's a section in here, okay, here it is. Paragraph 2, it says, basically if you're one company like mine, Privateer Solutions, it has to say Privateer Solutions operated by, and then the carrier that you're leased to. If you want to do that, you can do that. All right, so that should cover Paul's questions. Thanks for submitting the questions, Paul. They're good questions. All right, the last one was a gentleman named Benjamin. Asked me why portion plates go on the front of semi trucks, because he said something about my plates being on the back of my truck. And I'm going to be honest, guys, this one I had to dig deep for this one, and ended up using my phone a friend resource. Contacted a gentleman I know that deals with these trucks on a daily basis, and he referred me to because I couldn't find it in your normal places like this book here. Good resource, guys. Keep it on hand. I dug through this book for a while looking, couldn't find anything on it. Of course, he told me it's not going to be in the federal codes. It's under, the states codes that deal with IRP. And he said, that all the states are basically the same because they all partake in the IRP process. So I went to their website, dug and dug and dug. I finally found where Indiana license plate display requirement. This is as of September 15th, 2014. Indiana requires that a commercial vehicle is issued one apportioned license plate and one cab card per vehicle. The apportioned license plate must be displayed on the front of tractors, dump trucks, and truck tractors, and on the rear of trucks, trailers, and buses. And I'm going to put the link in the description. So my truck is registered as a truck, so according to this, I'm good to put it on the back of the truck. Semi trucks, if you register your hotshot as a tractor, you're going to need to put it on the front. So Benjamin, that was a great question. Appreciate you coming out. If you guys have any more questions, comments, drop me a comment below. Shoot me your question. If you don't care, hit that like button, subscribe, and see you guys next time.